When a woman is in a domestic abuse situation, the decision to go or to stay is further complicated if she has children. Are the children better or worse off if she stays? If the abuser is abusing the children as well as his partner, the decision is clear. She must go. But if the abuser is not abusing the children, then what does she do? Why do women stay in an abusive relationship when they have children? Well, many women are afraid of the economic consequences of living on their own without the financial input of their abuser. Or they fear that they are not capable of raising the children on their own, as the abuser has diminished their self-esteem. Or they fear a custody battle and the loss of their children. They mistakenly believe that if the abuser isn't abusing their children, they are not being hurt. Or they fear that they have nowhere to go and don't know what resources are available to them. Or they cannot face the shame of breaking up the family, dished by onlookers, and sometimes true in religious communities. Threats of what the abuser will do to the mother and children or other relatives if they try to leave keep her paralyzed. But he's such a good dad. The fact is, a good dad doesn't hurt the mother of his children. Or mothers may stay because of pressure from their children or their families or religious communities, but they must understand the consequences for the children if they stay. What are the consequences to children who are raised in a domestic abuse situation, even if they are not a target of the abuser? These children do not go consequence-free. Fact: exposure to family violence harms children now and in their future. Some parents hope that if the children do not directly see the violence, it will not harm them. Some parents hope they can protect the children from the impact of abuse. But abuse does harm children, even if they are not directly subjected to it, even if they are in a different room when it happens. Children are harmed even if they are asleep when the violence happens. Being in an environment of anger and abuse has an impact on children in many ways. It affects their brain development. That in turn affects every aspect of their development: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. It increases children's level of anxiety and fear. It affects their ability to learn. It affects their ability to connect with other people. They may become aggressive, lashing out and bullying others. Or they may become passive and very obedient, thinking that they cannot change any part of their lives. They may lose energy and hope and disconnect from the real world. They may have trouble learning because so much of their brain is busy dealing with the stress of an abusive environment. They may be at greater risk of growing up to be abusive to others or to be abused, or both. If children continue to be exposed to violence and abuse, the trauma will continue to affect their brains and development. Children of different ages react differently to a domestic abuse environment. With children in preschool or younger, some signs may be reverting to earlier behavior such as bedwetting, thumb-sucking, increased crying and whining. Difficulty sleeping, nightmares, sleepwalking. Signs of terror, such as stuttering or hiding. Signs of severe separation anxiety. School-aged children may feel guilty about the abuse and blame themselves. They may have damage to their self-esteem, may not participate in school activities. Their grades may suffer. Have fewer friends than others, get in trouble more often, have a lot of headaches and stomach aches. Teens may fight with family members, skip school, engage in risky behavior such as unprotected sex, using alcohol and drugs. They may have low self-esteem, trouble making friends. They may start fights or bully others. They may get in trouble with the law. Girls are more likely to withdraw and to experience depression. How can the children be helped? The children are better able to cope and recover with the help of other family members, peers, or school support. Trained counselors can be helpful. A trusted relationship outside of the home can give the child a chance to share the secret of abuse. Health professionals, teachers, and social workers are trained professionals who can help keep you and your children safe and offer support. But here's the thing. Protection of the child starts with protection of the mother. The mother must first secure safety for herself and the children. Healing cannot happen under the threat of violence. The mother needs to reach out to agencies that can help her find safe housing, financial assistance, and healing therapies. A list of resources is found in the next slide and at www.shalomcounseling.com. If you know someone who needs help, give them this information. Take a screenshot or write it down. Call 911 if you or someone you know is in immediate danger. Family violence is a crime. The Family Violence Information Line can be accessed at 310-1818, 24 hours a day service. There are also confidential chats. And if you don't know where to call 211 free in Alberta, and they will give you any information that you need. And for more resources, check out www.shalomcounseling.com.